At the turn of the 20th century, experimentation with emerging electronics began to influence our music. After many years of underground festivals, raves, and pirate radio, electronic dance music achieved mainstream popularity in Europe. In the new millennium, the popularity of EDM increased in the United States. These events led people to rave culture. Music festivals began to appear all over the world and offered its patrons many different genres to enjoy. Many try to master the ways of the rave, but few have truly been able to become lords of P.L.U.R. There are 6 stages to master on the quest to become a lord of P.L.U.R. Most start with the main stage. This stage is where fans will find bigger, more mainstream artists. Many master this stage quickly by learning to navigate through the large crowds. They leave the stage to quench their desire to explore the festival. Next, there is the house stage. With its repetitive 4/4 melodic beat, this stage is the perfect place to master flow art. Flow art comes in different variations, the most common being gloving, where flow artists use fingertip LED lights to accentuate fun creative light patterns. Third on the P.L.U.R. quest is the techno stage. With its more futuristic sound, complex rhythms, and abstract atmospheres, this creates the perfect environment for trading candy bracelets. Trading candy provides good vibes within the community while promoting creativity and arts and crafts. The trance stage is the next stop. The extended melodies that build up throughout the music and the fantastic visuals take listeners on a hypnotic journey. To master this stage, one must enjoy the visuals through diffraction glasses. The light from the stage hits the glasses and breaks up the light into beams and sends them in different directions. The thin layer of diffraction grating lets an individual see spectrums of color. The 5th stage of mastering P.L.U.R. is the hardstyle stage. This stage consists of overdriven and hard-sounding kick drums, often accompanied by an offbeat bass. Due to its intense beat, many go there to master the art of shuffling. Shufflers rely on quick heel-toe dance actions that match the beat. You can shuffle at any stage, but the hardstyle stage is where shuffling masters go to show off their true skills. The last stage is meant for the truly daring, the dubstep stage. Often known as the bass stage, this stage is not for the faint of heart. With its aggressive beats, wobbling bass lines, and intense drops, fans need high energy to enter these grounds. Many skills are required to master this stage, but all should be done after careful consideration of health factors and safety risks. Master this stage at your own discretion. The most basic survival skill of this stage is headbanging. Headbanging is the act of shaking one's head to rhythm with music. If not properly prepared, first-time headbangers will have stiff necks for a couple days after. There are 2 ways to level up your headbanging skills. You could headbang with a friend, or make your way to the front and become a rail rider. The physics of both are similar. By holding on to something or someone, a person is able to lean back. Lean further back the more you trust the thing you're holding on to. Then, one beat, they pull themselves forward, gaining velocity. As their body stops, the momentum of their head continues. This is most noticeable with people who have long hair because the hair can keep moving until it's as far as it can possibly go, then gets whipped back as the headbanger starts the next hair whip. After mastering headbanging, a brave soul will travel inwards towards the center of the crowd, where they will find the mosh pit. EDM mosh pits are different from hardcore punk rock pits, as it's more similar to human bumper cars, but it can still be dangerous, so enter at your own risk. A common sight to see in a pit are two people battling each other. The pit is cleared, and at the drop, two people will football charge at each other, trying to stick their ground upon impact. Newton's third law is applied in this situation. As the two people collide, the smaller person's velocity often changes direction. The bigger person continues to move in the same direction, but at a slower velocity, and the two move together in that one direction. In this collision, while their momentum is conserved, there is a large change in their kinetic energy. The victor of the battle is the opponent who is able to stand their ground and not fall over.
Building knowing the wall of death is.
A true master of the dubstep stage will prominently show off their skills when a DJ calls for a wall of death. In those moments, the whole crowd will split down the middle of the stage, leaving a huge gap between the two sides. The willing participants will move towards the edge of the gap and prepare themselves for the clash. At the drop, the sides will charge at each other, colliding in a similar fashion to the battles of the mosh pit. But unlike the mosh pit, many people are colliding at once. The multitude of forces pushing in one direction, while the opposing side pushes in the opposite direction, causes the crowd to momentarily stick together. They briefly come to rest, losing their kinetic energy and conserving their momentum. This is brief, however, as the mosh pit tends to open quickly after the collision. By traveling to all 6 stages, a festival goer would not only have encountered different genres of music, but many different people as well. You meet strangers who will smile at you and welcome you like you've been best friends since you were in kindergarten. You'll create memories within the community that a phone or camera cannot capture. You spark up random conversations about a show, video game, or artist that you both love and form a bond. You might never see each other again, and that's okay. The moment is what matters. You trade candy for the very first time. You don't know what they were trying to spell on the bracelet, but it filled you with excitement because it was your first. You leave the festival sad knowing that it's over, but enthusiastic to go to the next one. You learned the importance of peace, love, unity, and respect, and that is what being a Lord of P.L.U.R is all about.